The top stories. A man is electrocuted. Rihanna wins in a UK court. And Cape Shepherd gets a makeover. Welcome to Nation News for Thursday, January the 22nd, 2015.
No matter where you are in the world, at home or abroad, Nation News keeps you connected with what's happening in Barbados through our website, video newscast, and online e-papers. So stay connected with Nation News. Your news, your time, your way.
The authorities are investigating the suspected electrocution of a building contractor in his 60s. The man, whose name had been withheld up to news time, was working on the roof of a warehouse in Webster's Park in Wildy. Eyewitnesses said that at around 20 minutes to 11, they heard a loud explosion. Electricity to the area was cut. Police say a team of fire officers was in the area at the time and they were able to respond almost immediately. An elderly man is the first road fatality for the year. Dennis Wentworth Linton of Barracks Hill in Christchurch died on Wednesday as a result of a collision between two vehicles at the junction of Bennett's and Sandy Lane Roads in St. James. Mr. Linton, who was 76, was driving a car. 51-year-old James Boyce of Kingsland, Christchurch, was at the controls of the other vehicle, a truck. The victim suffered injuries to his head, right shoulder and back and had to be cut from the vehicle by officers. He was taken by ambulance to hospital where he later succumbed to his injuries. The Jamaican woman charged with committing serious bodily harm has been remanded to prison. 25-year-old Kerryon Kelly of Barkers Road in Haggett Hall appeared in the District A Magistrates Court on Wednesday and is expected to return on February the 19th. Ms. Kelly surrendered to police on Monday after a wanted notice was issued. As part of Drug Awareness Month, church ministers have taken part in a seminar on addiction and its impact on families and churches. The workshop was hosted by the Drug Rehabilitation Center Verdon House at Congerton College on Wednesday. The principal of the college is Dr. Ian Rock.
And so addiction for us in the family of the church is that moment where all of us should be aware of the suffering, of the pain that is being caused by this disease called addiction. And it is not just addiction to drugs, to marijuana, to cigarette smoking, to alcohol. The addiction to women is a serious addiction which can break up family life. So we have to be on board and understand the issues of addiction as they affect the wholeness, the mission, the ministry, and the work of the church.
Efforts are continuing to resolve contentious accommodation involving the Nigerian students who are here for courses at the community college. Officials held a news conference on Wednesday and reported that alternative accommodation to the Casa Grande Hotel was being sought, but the students later told Nation News it appeared that they would not be moving. They say they have been handed contracts to sign with a warning that they could be sent back to Nigeria if they don't comply with the rules. During the news conference, government-appointed liaison officer Dr. Derek Murray said efforts were ongoing to make the students comfortable.
We want to assure the public that the government will continue to watch, oversee, and ensure that the concerns of the students are dealt with, that they continue to benefit from this program, and that the initiative is given every possibility of success. I should also inform you that several government departments were mobilized to deal with this challenge, and they responded, and although quietly, and we are very pleased that the final solutions are now being sought and delivered by the sponsors of the students themselves, which will be the Nigerian government.
Police are on the hunt for an assailant who shot a young man in Joes River, St. Joseph on Wednesday. 25-year-old Sherlin Cumberbatch, a resident of the area, is hospitalized and said to be in stable condition. Police say it is believed that the shooting was the result of an early dispute in which Mr. Cumberbatch was involved. Rihanna has won a legal battle with British clothing retail store Topshop over a t-shirt with her image, in a test case reinforcing the ability of celebrities to control their public image. The UK Court of Appeal upheld a ban on the store selling a Rihanna tank t-shirt without her permission. The dispute dates back to 2012 when Topshop began selling a £22 sterling sleeveless top bearing an image of Rihanna, derived from a photograph taken of her during a video shoot for her Talk That Talk album. The picture was taken by an independent photographer who, as owner of the copyright in the photograph, licensed the use of the image to Topshop. Rihanna and two of her corporate licensing companies then launched legal action alleging that the use of her image for fashion clothing was not licensed and that people buying the t-shirt would think she had endorsed it. The High Court found in favor of the Barbadian performer. Cape Shepherd on Broad Street is to get a new food court as part of a top-floor makeover, which includes the closure of the Massey store. In all, 4 food operators will be in residence after construction work, which starts in February, is completed. Cape Shepherd said the changes are a continuation of the upgrading of its flagship store. In sport, it's the athletics term and school children have been out of the classroom, if you hadn't known, and on the track for their annual sports days. Lawrence D. Gay was the latest to grace the National Stadium. At the end of the day, the victor to Durham was Tanika Griffith of winning Team Red House, with Amani Knight of second place Greenhouse, the most outstanding boy athlete. Congratulations to all. And finally, embarrassed at not having a partner? Well, a website offering services called Invisible Girlfriend and Invisible Boyfriend says lonely hearts can receive texts, phone calls, and even handwritten notes for $25 a month. It plans to allow users to choose their make-believe significant other's picture, name, and age. The basic plan includes 100 text messages per month, as well as phone calls and handwritten letters. The website's owner said some of the users who have signed up on the site so far include soldiers who want others to believe they have a girlfriend waiting for them back home, and gays and lesbians who don't want their conservative families to find out about their sexual orientation. Similar services have previously been offered by eBay users who offered to personally pose as girlfriends and boyfriends in exchange for a fee. An idea for a company in Barbados? Anyhow, that's Nation News for Thursday. For more, log on to nationnews.com, as well as YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Pick up your Weekend Nation on Friday or subscribe to our e-paper.